lasting measures that will protect and promote them, as well as ensuring that local traditions and identities are respected and celebrated.
Toropo ya Lobatse ba gaetsho ke toropo ye tshwereng ditso go hitisa ditoropo tsotlhe kgotsa metse yotlhe ya Botswana. Ha re tswa go Mahikeng ha go baakanyediwa boipuso e ne ya nna yone boremelolo yo ne re ka borere e ne le yone toropo kgolo ya ntlha mme ebile ke yone ne dipuisano tsotlhe di tshwarelwa hano tse ne di isa go boipusong.
Why shopo ena ne bidwa Pakistan ba raka ba ne ba hirisa shopo e mo go Chana ka gore Chanti ne lele mo Asia wa ntlha go letlelwa go nna le shopo mo toropong a reka ditsha ga Pakistan. By then it was towards the independence of Pakistan in 1946. That's why that shop, because the people who hired that shop were originally from Pakistan. Ke tsone betso tse leng gore ditso tsa Lobatse di ka re tsenyetsa letseno, di ka re irela ditiro.
Minister Kiring encouraged the youth to rise to the occasion and advance the tourism sector with the potential they possess through their digital innovation prowess and boundless energy, noting that they hold the key to the future of this industry, which offers countless opportunities for young minds to innovate, create, and drive positive change. Lone Sekobo, BTV News, Lobatse.
The Vice President, Mr. Botswana, says government has taken a decision to buy the BCL residential property to allow the former mine workers to remain staying in them until a time they are ready to either purchase them or vacate. He said the former mine workers can make arrangements to purchase the houses at a later stage, while the remaining houses can be sold to other interested Botswana. The Vice President was speaking on Wednesday on Botswana Tonight, here on BTV News channel. Here's a clip from the interview.
Gore ka batho ke ba yaanong ba mo sepitapiteng ga la ga bane ba neetswe nako mme ga ba kgona go ipaakanya bangwe ba na le bana ba ile gore gongwe ba hetsa dikolo go ela bohelo ja ngwaga yana ba kwala ditshatubo ba ska ke ba huduga ka bone mme ka go rialo re tsere tshwetso re le puso gore a re bone ntsela nngwe e le gore re ka dira gore Botswana me a tshwerwe ke puso a rekwe ke puso bogolo gore yone e dire dithulaganyo tse di botoka e tswelele e rerisana le Botswana go ithelela bangwe ba kgona ba ba sa kgoneng ba sa kgone mme go sa tshwane gore ba bo ba ntshiwa ka diamaramara gompieno le ga ke ta bua diamaramara mme ke bua ka lebaka le ile gore tota lone le ne le setse le tsere lobaka lo lele go simolola ka 2016 go ithelela gompieno mme anong ke yone pego e ke tanka yone gore nya re tsere tshwetso ya gore matua o thehela ga ana gore isiwa puso e ta a tsaya e ta reka e ta re ga Botswana ba ba mo teng ba paletswe padipadi mo nako e ta bore ntse re tsweletse re bua le bone ke gona ta ba paletswang Botswana ba bangwe kgotsa dikomponi tse dingwe hela jalo mme ba tabo ba ipaakantse ha ile gore ba dule sente go le bonolo e se ka di amaramara mo go ka gatelela matshelo a bone go ya go pele.
As well, coming to the School of Pharmacy, the cohort of students that are expected to graduate as pharmacists in 2027 were encouraged to pursue industrial pharmaceutics to increase the number of pharmacists who work to develop pharmaceutical products, which include vaccines. Speakers emphasized the need for more industrial pharmacists at the University of Botswana's White Coat ceremony on Tuesday, held in honor of these new students. Tulefelo Tombale has more.
It has been highlighted recently that there is a severe shortage of pharmacists in the country. But what the White Coat ceremony to welcome students accepted into University of Botswana's School of Pharmacy also reveals is that another shortage in Africa at large is individuals willing to enter the field of industrial pharmaceutics.
The world is driving now to boost, which is what the area I'm working in, to boost or enhance or establish local pharmaceutical manufacturing. here. Africa as a whole imports close to between 70 and 100% of all its pharmaceutical needs. We only produce less than 1% of the vaccine doses that we need. So industrial pharmacy, those concepts are key in terms of developing the next cohorts.
The question of whether to integrate Botswana indigenous medicine and pharmaceutical manufacturing also came to the fore.
You need to have a robust regulatory system in place. That is why BOMRA strategically is striving to achieve maturity level 3. Maturity level 3 is a stable, functioning, integrated regulatory system. So that must be in place before we look at issues around integrating all these indigenous herbal products into pharmaceutical production.
A senior in the School of Pharmacy was on hand to encourage the new cohort of learners.
I really hope that as you are here being coated in these white coats, you're also thinking about the future and not just now. And I hope that as you learn that the knowledge that you have, you're going to apply it in future. It's not just for you to keep it. It's not just for me to have a degree certificate. There's a lot for us to do out there. With our knowledge, we're going to use it to have impactful action, not just for us as students or for the school, but for the country at large.
It is hoped that this new cohort and those that will follow will set a foundation of capable pharmacists that will ably support this country's health system. Solefero Tombali, BTV News, Gaborone.
Charles Hill police are investigating the contents of 7 bags they found on Monday during their patrol along Botswana-Namibia border fence near the Mamuno entry point. According to the commanding officer for District Number 6, Senior Superintendent Tari Sinwelo, the bags contained 135 packets of what is suspected to be marijuana. It is not yet known if the 7 bags found on the Botswana side were being smuggled into Botswana or were headed to Namibia. The police don't have any suspects at the moment.
Mapodisi ne ba le mo ba Charles Hill ne ba le mo patrolong ya malatsi otlhe mo molelwaneng wa rona wa Botswana le Namibia about 1.5 kilometers go tswa ha bodareng tota go tsenwang teng ga ba le mo patrolong go ra gore ba kopantshwa ke go bona dikgetsi tsa mepithelana mme dikgetsi tse go ne go sena ope ga go tsone mme ba nna le kgatlhego ya gore ba batla go bona gore di na le mo teng mme ba itlhela ile gore go na le setlhatshana se se belaetseganye ka tswele ditagi kana motokwane mo dikgetseng tse ono re bua re o lebile o hao ke mephuthelwana e le 135 mephuthelwana e ne le ka side ya lehatshe la Botswana ga re itse o ka tswang tota e beile ho mme hela re ka tlhomamisa gore mophuthelwana e ne na le mong o e leng gore na tshwantse ke gore a tle a e rekise molatsi e dela Botswana kana la Namibia ka gore a tshwaraganetse bodara le metse e gaufi gone ho madi a ka ba mepitholane ka re le bileng ka teng million plus kana 2 million plus pula 2 million plus pula jaaka o e lebile kana o le mongwe la ga o lebile moputhelana o is about 3 kg mme kana re itseela ka re se re itse dikale tsa ba ba o dirisang ka teng sa chatanyane hele nyenyane e leng gore dira yone moputhelano o gogang gone ho ke 10 pula ja ka meputhelano ntse yana mo gore na ke case ya e leng gore le ga go sa itlhola ope mme ke dingwe tsa dipalo tse e leng gore di balla mo goreng go tshwerwe motokwane mo lehatsheng la rona kana unlawful possession le ga go sena eno e leng gore o hitletswe.
In Khanzi, funds amounting to 195,000 pula have been sourced to repair photocopying machines in all primary schools in the Khanzi district. According to the Khanzi District Council Deputy Chairperson, Mr. Gabriel Nguahoka, who was briefing councillors at the ongoing full council meeting, the machines will be fully operational by October 2023 this year. Lesego Mokwaisi compiled this report.
Photocopy machines in most of the schools in Khanzi district have been out of service since 2018. Since then, these schools have been struggling to make photocopies of materials, including test papers, leaving them with no choice but to travel as far as Khanzi to access photocopiers in some government departments. Upon realizing this, Khanzi District Council has identified Century Office supplies for maintenance of the broken photocopiers in Khanzi schools.
Honorable Councillors, there is a general outcry of multi-functioning of school photocopy machines. This is haunting our school from the way back, mainly attributing to shortage of funds. In a bid to find a solution to the issue, I am pleased to inform you that Council engaged the solo suppliers of those machines, being Century Service Supply, in August to assess all the machines to identify and cost the repairs of the machines. The exercise is complete, and unfortunately, Grootlach and Cabo machines have been written off due to the cost of repairs being not economically viable. Since Kuke has 3 machines, it has been resolved to transfer 2 of them to Grootlach and Dika to assure that all schools have adequate covered.
Mr. Nguahoka also indicated that submission for requests for stationery for the year 2024 in schools is underway, confirming that acquisition of the materials starts next month.
Honorable Councillors, I previously stated that we experienced some delays in supply of stationery due to elapse of price validity for the tender. Pursuant to that, I must express my sincere happiness at what has so far been achieved in procurement of stationery to cover Term 3. I have also been informed that schools have timely submitted needs for 2024 academic year, and we'll be making orders next month for delivery of schools in November for use in January to avoid any disruption of the academic program.
It's hoped that after the photocopiers are fixed, academic performance in schools will improve, as it has constantly been deteriorating over the years.
In our final story, the Mohembo Bridge in northwest Botswana, formerly named Okavango Bridge, has clinched top honors at the prestigious FIDIC Project Awards for 2023. The project, which spans the tranquil waters of the Okavango Delta, has not only showcased engineering excellence but also made a significant impact on the local community and the environment. Project engineer Mr. Kobamelo Koboko was in Shagawe to present the award to the village leadership. Tani Tsukudu reports.
2 weeks ago in Singapore, the FIDIC, the International Federation of Consulting Engineers, revealed the victors of the esteemed FIDIC Project Awards, marking its 110th anniversary. These awards recognize the Okavango River Bridge for exceptional design that blends with its natural surroundings, minimizing disruption to the delicate Okavango Delta ecosystem. Furthermore, they recognize the positive influence on local communities and its commitment to sustainable infrastructure development.
Singapore. Okavango River Bridge in Mohembo village. Highly recommended small and medium project.
There's a place called Mohembo. Now, this is what I want to see being done by citizen contractors.
ha ba hilwe ditiro ba dire tiro ya bone, and the end product should make us proud, for this thing was done by a Motswana.
Receiving the award is not merely a testament to engineering excellence. It underscores the long-lasting positive impact the bridge has had on the region.
Maybe let's say it's a tshwanela se tshwanela bridge jo ka gore la bona gore ba khile ka matsetseleko ka lorato le ka manonthoto.
Ke award e leng gore e tla dira gore bajana labe ba kgona go tshologelela mo kgaolong potana ya rona ba ta ba bona borogo jone jo ka bole bonte ka teng.
Bagwebi ba ba harologanye ba ntse re ba utlwalla ko mahilo a harologane ba ta kgona go takwano ba ta ba invest.
This achievement reaffirms the bridge status as a symbol of human innovation and environment stewardship, showcasing the potential of infrastructure development to create a brighter, more sustainable future for all, while contributing to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Tiny Tukudu, BTV News, Shakawe.
And this is the end of our news at 8. Coming up is our sport news with Edwin Mashiakomo. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Khaona. And in sport news, Acting Chief Executive Officer of Orange Botswana, Mano Masisi, says they will continue to recognize the efforts of local athletes as they continue to raise the flag of the country high on the international stage. Masisi highlighted that yesterday as Orange Botswana rewarded the local sprinter Litsile Tebogo for his impressive performance at the recent World Athletics Championships in Budapest, where he made history by capturing 2 medals. Riso Mulelekwa with more.
The Ghana-born sensation boosted the reputation of the country's athletic prowess as he bagged 2 medals at the just-ended World Championships in the 100 meters and 200 meters after capturing silver and bronze respectively. Orange Botswana partnered with Tebogo to be their brand ambassador last year, October, leading to this handsome reward of 150,000 pula for his showing in Budapest.
At Orange Botswana, we are steadfast in our commitment to nurturing youth and promoting sports in diverse ways. Litsile is indeed a formidable force and an inspiration to all young Botswana, showcasing their value in sports not only in Botswana, but on the international stage. Orange Botswana furthermore desires to cultivate enduring relationships for aspiring young Botswana, much like Litsile, who embody the key traits, which are dedication, focus, and excellence in their trade. So I'd like to consider this, that at his youthful stage, at 20 years old, he's still a youth, Litsile is already shattering records. He's etching new milestones, not only for Botswana, for Africans and continents abroad.
I believe that these accomplishments are testament to the countless hours of training, the sacrifices he has made, and the strong spirit that drives him to excel in the world of athletics. Beyond Litsile's remarkable talent, he's an inspiration to all of us, reminding us that with passion, perseverance, and relentless pursuit of excellence, anything and absolutely anything is possible.
Besides a historic performance at the World Championships, the 20-year-old sprinter had a fabulous season where he broke a long-standing African record in the 200 meters, setting a new mark of 19.50 seconds and also improving his personal best of 9.87 seconds in the 100 meters.
More sacrifices than anything else, because but since I took the journey, I found I just stay indoors, train, and then do everything that coach tells me to do, and then go back and see how things are. Let's not give up on our dreams, you know, because Orange
Botswana also recognized the work of the national assistant coach and the was mentor Dos Musimanyani with 10,000 pula for his contribution in guiding the young athlete in 2023. Little Tebogo rounded off his 2023 season at the Wonder Diamond League finals in Eugene, Oregon, USA, where he pulled out in 200 meters race after sustaining injury in the latter parts of 100 meters final race. Schoolboy is expected to come back in January 2024, where he will now focus on the Olympic Games in Paris in August. Kariso Molelekwa, PTV Sport, Gaborone.
The last two remaining local players at the ongoing J60 tennis tournament, Katlego Rakweng and Esi Molefe, bowed out yesterday as they lost in the last round of 16. Rakweng went down to top seed Nicolas Robert from France, while Molefe was defeated by Finlay Dyer of Australia. Ryan Kangwanyani compiled the following report.
Rakweng was one of the two local players remaining in the junior championships heading into the third round. However, the 14-year-old Molepule lad went into this game with his eyes full set on the quarterfinals, but faced a tough challenge from 17-year-old French player Robert. Robert used his powerful serves in the opening set to put local youngster under pressure to take it 6-love. In the second set, not much changed as Rakweng continued to struggle against top seed, making numerous unforced errors. Robert went on and secured a comfortable win to move into the quarterfinals with another 6-love sets win.
It was a very tough game. I was playing a very experienced player, so it was very tough. I think I lost hope too quickly. Immediately when I got in the court, I was too scared because I was playing one of the experienced players.
The last remaining local player in the tournament, Esi Molefe, also had a tough day as he also went down in straight sets of 6-1 and 6-love against Finlay Dyer of Australia. In the girls' singles, Moranjin of China defeated South African Jenna Theron 6-love and 6-3 to move into the last 8.
So I did well at the first set. Everything was good, but the second set I got more impatient and my opponent did better than the first set, so it was a little bit tough than the first set, but I still managed to do it well. I was being aggressive and I was anticipating my opponents, and also my serve did really well, so everything together and I won the match.
I think in the first set I was just very nervous and didn't have a lot of rhythm, but in the second set I started to attack more and I did a lot better in the second set. After the first set I just got very negative, but I still tried and fought my best.
In the other last 16 clash, Daniela Chapman knocked out Tia Mesil of USA 6-2 and 6-1. Alicia Taylor downed Azusa Farede of Spain 6-4 and 6-2, while Melina Sonepol lost to Selena Joseph of South Africa in straight sets. Ryan Kangwanyani, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Tanzania, Kenya and Uganda will co-host the AFCON in 2027. This was announced by the CAF Executive Committee yesterday in Cairo, Egypt. Botswana's combined efforts with the Zambia lost the bid to host the 2027 AFCON to the East African countries. Morocco was awarded the rights to host the 2025 AFCON tournament as they were unopposed after Zambia pulled out to join Botswana's 2027 bid. Botswana was also competing against Senegal, a joint bid of Nigeria and Benin, as well as Algeria, who dramatically pulled out on Tuesday.
The requirements that we are placing on these countries, both in terms of freedom of movement of people in and out of the countries, and the support, the infrastructure, the cooperation, and we will be sending teams on an ongoing basis to form an evaluation of the progress that's been made. But because the key is we are absolutely determined to maintain the highest possible standards for African football.
Difference is huge compared to a single bid. First, look at the population, 300 million people. But look at the infrastructures. Right now we have already made 6 stadiums, and we are going to add number to 10 in a very near future. the infrastructure, airline transportation, road transportation, water transportation, tourism attraction. But above all, is the fact that the three countries have never hosted an AFCON since its inception, 1957. Therefore, this was our time, this was it, for the sake of equity, for the sake of fairness, but also for the sake of readiness.
Still in AFCON news, the Minister of Youth, Gender, Sport and Culture, Tumiso Rakgare, says despite Botswana's failure to win the bid to host the AFCON 2027 tournament, many lessons have been learned. He pointed out that issues of quality sporting facilities need to be addressed for the country to succeed in hosting such high-profile games.
go supa tota hela bokao jo bo tseneletseng jo gore le ha tsela Botswana le ikiteile sehuba gore go a go pele re ka kgona go tshegetsa metshameko ya selebego se ga mmogo le e lekana le one kana go heta jaanong ke sone se re tla agela mmogo sone re se re na le ha re simolotseng teng me kana se ne re se dira di tshwantsho tse ne re di supile tsa ba ba ne re ba hirile tsa mabala jalo le jalo kana mo ga se mo go swa ke mo e leng gore jaanong ke ga rona ke mo re tla go dirisang go ya go pele hela jaaka re ra bua ha re simolla thulaganyo ne gore re tsena mo go yone re itse gore re ka henya ibile re ka latlhegelwa mme re tsena mo go yone go henya re ne re itse gore ha re latlhegelwa e tla be se go latlhegelwa hela gotlhe e tla be le gore ra gonna le se re ka salang ka sone re setse ka gone mo re setse ka kitso ya gore mo nakong e tlang re tla be re tshwanela ke gore re direng re setse ka yone mekolo e re nang le yone yes those drawings tsa di stadium tsa rona tse ne re batla go diaga re setse ka tumelo e anong o e bonang gore e teng mo Batswaneng ya gore re ka kgona kana ke sone se go tle ke tona buang ka sone gore re le Batswana ra tshwana go tswela re inyatsa jaaka gongwe re ne re tle re dire we should dream bigger and aim higher.
That brings us to the end of our sport news this hour. I'll be back shortly as we will unpack more on the latest developments from Cairo, that is from yesterday's CAF meeting that was held in Cairo. Let's check out what's coming up.
We're expecting some cloudy conditions with a possibility of drizzle over southern, central and northeast. Over northern, central, southeast, Gauteng and Kweneng, we're expecting some cloudy conditions becoming partly cloudy later. Partly cloudy conditions over Chobe, fair conditions over Ngamiland, and fine skies over Khanti and Kalahadi. In the mornings, we are mostly expecting some cold temperatures over Khanti, Kalahadi, and southern district of around 10 degrees Celsius. Mild temperatures over southeast, Gauteng and Kweneng, and the bulk of central, ranging between 12 to 14 degrees Celsius. But for Ngamiland and Silibipikwe, and as well as Chobe, we're mostly expecting some warm temperatures. As the day continues, we're mostly expecting some warm temperatures across the bulk of the country of around 27 over Silibipikwe and Platjan, as well as Southern District and Veda, 28 over Kalahadi, Southeast Gauteng and Kweneng, to 32 over Letlhakane and Suapan. As well as for Ngamiland, we're expecting some hot temperatures and very hot temperatures for Chobe of around 37 over Kasane. Looking at the active wildfires, as indicated by the red color, is showing active wildfires are continuing to burn over many parts of Botswana. The fire danger index is showing dangerous to very dangerous conditions over much of the country. The public is advised to handle fire with caution. Looking at Africa cities, we're expecting some fine skies over Port Elizabeth, Cape Town, Windhoek, Luanda and Dar es Salaam, with highs of 32 over Dar es Salaam as well as Luanda, and partly cloudy conditions over Nairobi and Antananarivo. For Northern Africa, we're expecting some fine skies over Rabat, Tripolis, Cairo and Khartoum, with highs of 43 over Khartoum, 38 over Cairo. But partly cloudy conditions over Monrovia, N'Djamena, as well as Addis Ababa, with possibilities of isolated thunder showers.